This morning I'm going to make a pretty typical breakfast of fava beans, and it's also called ful in some countries. So the ingredients, just to make a really quick ful, would be olive oil, salt, cumin, some lemon, tomato, and parsley flakes. You can also use fresh parsley if you'd like, and just cut that up. I'm first going to dump in my can of fava beans, and I'm also going to fill up that can with water, just the whole can with water, and put it to a high and boil. I'm now going to cut my tomato, and it doesn't have to be very thinly chopped. It can just be a nice rough chop, just to dice up the tomatoes. Make sure your tomato is nice and juicy, so that it'll marinate in with the lemon juice and the salt. And here I'm just going to show you what a good dice of a tomato is here. That's pretty big enough. And then you can just incorporate it in with your fava beans, your lemon juice. And I'm going to pick up one average sized lemon, cut it up. I ended up using the entire lemon for this. So I just let the tomatoes sit in the bowl and marinate in that lemon juice. I also add some salt, and I'm just stirring around the tomatoes so that they can just sit there in with the lemon juice and salt. I'm just going to check on my food. They're still not ready, so I'm going to let it boil a little bit more, and then I'm going to go on to creating a little side dish with some labneh. Labneh is like yogurt, like a creamy yogurt, and it's a great side dish to have with your food or your fava beans. I just I like this brand in particular, but you can use any brand of labneh, and either one, and all of these, like the actual full beans and the labneh, you can get at a Middle Eastern store. I'm just spreading out the yogurt onto a small plate and making sure it looks nice and aesthetically pleasing. I'm going to also add some olive oil. You can add dried mint on top. It's very delicious that way as well. I end up topping it with some parsley flakes. So here I'm just pouring in the extra virgin olive oil. And you can have that with pita bread or Arabic bread. These are the fava beans that have now been cracked and are ready to go. So I just strain them, wash off any starch or anything. You don't have to do this step if you don't like, but I just don't like my beans to be too hot when I put them in the bowl. Once I've integrated it with the tomatoes and the lemon juice, I just add cumin, salt, and I roughly mash up the full beans. I don't like them fully mashed, but I do like a nice rough mash. And then I add a good helping of extra virgin olive oil. I also add my parsley flakes, but you can add your fresh parsley. This is the finished product, and it turned out delicious. It's a very high protein breakfast, and the labneh is also a really nice side dish touch. Thank you.